Look, stop buying stuff because you think it's gonna make you cool. Just buy stuff because you like it, bro. That's it. That's it. Man, what's good, YouTube? Alright, look, man, Shea, Rhim, and today I'm about to give y'all 5 reasons why you shouldn't want to be a hype beast. Let's get into it. Alright, so look, first reason is money. There's no need for me to even throw out a bunch of numbers for y'all. We know what hype beast items go for at retail, right? What's even worse is how much hype beast items go for on the aftermarket or the resale market, right? The biggest thing here is why spend all that extra money? Why spend all that extra money hype beasting so that you can look cool? Think about what else you could do with that money. You know, think about the difference in buying that hype beast item or buying the cheaper alternative and what you could do with that difference. With the money that's in between there that you save, you can go get piano lessons. You can learn a new skill. You could take a trip. So now you got more stuff to stand on the ground with or on your IG story. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more you could do with that. But instead, a hype beast decides to spend that extra money for that extra cool. So essentially, hype beasting is buying cool. So that's the first reason why you should not want to be a hype beast, because money. You're buying cool. Don't work like that, bro. Just don't. Reason number 2, when you hype beasting, you consider a follower and not a leader. I don't know about y'all, but Drake said it best.
Don't ever forget the moment you began to doubt, transitioning from fitting in to standing out.
Drake said, transitioning from fitting in to standing out. What does that mean? Well, when you hype beasting, you pretty much a follower. What you're following is you're going from trend to trend, fact to fact. You're not buying that because you like it. You're buying it because everybody said it's cool. So you see Kanye wear Ultra Boost. As a hype beast, what you're doing is you're going and buying that exact same thing that he wore. How not to hype beast that is, you look at it and say, okay, Kanye wore some Ultra Boost. What does that mean for style? What is that? What does this mean for the landscape style? Okay, well, what this kind of means is sort of this relaxed, athletic, runner type of shoe type of look. Maybe that's about to be kind of like the new style where stuff is kind of going towards. Okay, instead of just going to get the exact stuff that that person wore or that he wore, let me invest something that I like, but it's in that same realm. So now it's not like you hype beasting and you just following somebody lead. Instead, you taking inspiration and saying, okay, I see where stuff is kind of going. Let me adjust my swag a little bit and kind of take it and go this way with it. So, hype beasting, following, you can be a leader. Go this way. That's reason number 2. Something to think about. All right, reason number 3. So this third reason why you don't want to be a hype beast is essentially what you're doing is you're buying into the concept of temporary cool. Break it down for you. What's temporary cool, Shay? What does that mean? We don't know what the fuck that means. Bro, break that shit down. I'm gonna break it down. Temporary cool is equivalent to putting a band-aid on your swag, right? So I look at somebody that's hype beasting as somebody who may not really know themselves. You know, they may not really know how to dress yet or whatnot. So what they do is, hey, if I go get this hype beast item, people will look at me and think I know how to dress, or they'll think I'm cool. In actuality, it's more about how you wear it than what you wear. And I look at that in the same way as swag. It's instead of buying in the hype beast item, work on your swag. You know what I'm saying? Experiment a little bit, try some different stuff, figure out what your swag is and invest into that instead of investing in the hype beast items. Instead of just going to get a camo babe hoodie, you know, try out the Foot Locker brand. They probably got like hoodies in there that's a different type of camo, a different type of pattern. Or try out the thrift. You know, you gotta try out all this other stuff so that way you can build up your swag. So that way you're not just chasing temporary cool. Because believe it or not, hype beasting shit don't last, bro. Because it go like this. You go here, then you here, then you here, and you're gonna look back in your closet, bro, and realize you got a bunch of stuff in there that you bought just because people said it was cool and not because you liked it. Alright. Reason number 4. So, this is a good one. Hype doesn't equal success. I'm gonna break it down, trust me. So, I think it's a big misconception that we feel like, well, hey, Travis Scott or this famous person, they wearing this. So, if I wear that too, that means I look successful, or I'm kind of playing the part too. When in actuality, that's really not how it works, bro. Hype doesn't equal success, bro. Just because you're able to afford, or you're able to somehow come up with, you know, hype beast items, sort of look like your favorite rapper or your favorite, you know, actor, influencer, whoever. Just because you're able to look the part of them doesn't mean you successful. I think we need to get rid of this connotation of just trying to look like it on the outside instead of putting in the work to get there. See, what all this means is the richest person in the room doesn't look like it. You could walk into a room, have on all the Supreme Louis V that you want. Most people with money, that got money, don't show it. I don't really think I even have to keep going on that one. Like, that one should just explain itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So hype doesn't equal success. Just think about it. It'll click. Hey. All right, we made it to the end of the video. So look, man, reason number 5 why you don't want to be a hype beast is put you in a bubble. And when you're in that bubble, you lose context of how much people actually care. And I'm gonna break that down, trust me, just stay with me. So, just regular people usually live in a bubble. You got your own friends, you got your own stuff you care about. Your bubble is usually like this, right? When you're doing hype beast shit, your bubble is like this. What that does is it makes you oblivious to what really matters. So when you hype beasting and your bubble is like this, you kind of surrounded by a lot of people who just care about hype beast shit, and you're surrounded by people who care about that. You're gonna get compliments on it, you gonna get claps. But as soon as you go outside of that bubble that I was just talking about, nobody cares. It's really not that important, and it's not that deep. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? This first hit me, man, just a quick story. This first hit me a few years ago. Finally got a pair of my grills. 2004 Carolina Blue patent leather joints. Finally got a pair of them, man. Years later on, once I finally had the money to do so. I got them, wore them out. I got a compliment on them. She said, oh, them cute. And I'm kind of like, what you mean just cute? These, hey, you need to be bound down. These is fire flames. You feel me? Like, these is grills. And I'm trying to explain the story of them and you know, how dope they are or whatever. Chick wasn't really feeling it. She was just, okay, I think they cute. All the other stuff is whatever. And I'm like, wow, like, it kind of hit me finally, like, you know what? A lot of this stuff don't matter, bro. Like, this, you want to wear name brand, you want to do that. Like, if that's the stuff you got to do to impress people, then that's not the people you want to be around, man. To sum all that up, reason number 5 why you do not want to be a hype beast is you start to live in a bubble like this instead of like this, or instead of like this. You miss out on a lot, bro. There's so much more to life than just clothes and shoes, straight up. And you know, if I could have prefaced all of this with, buy what you like instead of buying stuff because you think it'll make you cool. You know, don't buy into cool, be cool. But what cool is yourself. You see what I'm saying? People tend to latch on or to really fall for what's authentic. And the only thing that's authentic is you. So I'm sharing all this, man, to say, you know, it took me a while to finally really find myself and really learn how to be myself and do what I like instead of always kind of like chasing what was popular or what was cool. So to you, you know what I'm saying, if there's some little homies watching, I hope y'all take this, maybe rewatch it a couple times, because everything might not hit the first listen. If you're an older person, you know, or even if you're a hype beast right now, bro, I just hope that you were able to take what I said as not an insult on you or nobody. Please, everybody do what it is you like, or do what makes you comfortable. I painted the board. What you about to do to it? I hope y'all took some from this video.
Hopefully, I took some from the video.
You just gonna repeat what I said?
I'm just reiterating. That's what that's called.